as promised, I I told you I'll come back when there is some changes in the market. You should be seeing four charts. This chart right here is a 30 minutes wave 4. That's not complete yet. Now ready to come down. This is wave 4 on the 3 minutes chart. Is not complete yet. Almost there. Not really actually. And you could see this Elliott, this ellipse, you know, from now they need to come together before this cycle or that wave is complete. And so whether it's 30 minutes or the 3 minutes, neither of them are complete. So we don't have an end of wave 4 on the 30 minutes to the upside, or an end of wave 4 on the 3 minutes to the downside. Accordingly, and you could see that also for the NASDAQ, same story. Please notice that the PTI, which we know is called the profit taking index, is solid above 35, which means at least at this point, once we start going down again, we will go to wave 5, which takes us a while further. So my fear is that we are observing a short-term pop to be followed by a decline probably later today. That's my greatest fear, and actually my expectation as well. Look at what happened to the 3 minutes chart right there. It changed from a wave 4 to the downside to actually just an ABC form. The Nasdaq, though, on the other hand, is still valid and has not come together. The S&P seems to be the weaker stock or index today. In fact, it's down by 3% for the Nasdaq, down 2%. So that might be an issue for us. I'll wait for the 3 minutes chart to give us a buy signal. Or if it does, it's likely to be short-term in nature. Ironically, I look at the Nasdaq momentum and shows that it has come close to zero, the oscillator, as you know. This is ready to come down, but the Elliott trigger, which we use to confirm the beginning of wave 5, is not down, is not negative. So we're not there yet. Sometimes it comes in after the move to the downside has started. So we will see. I'm starting to feel that we had the move that we need to have for the upside already, and now we're coming down. That's my greatest fear. So although there is no confirmation from all the signals so far, and so maybe we should wait a little bit and decide whether we're gonna go short at this point. The parabolic turned negative on the 3 minutes, but of course the 30 minutes is still positive. It does take time to change. So some reversal, short-term reversal. We will wait for a little while until that is resolved. If somebody is watching at this point and not watching it later, watching it live, please let me know. And if you're one of my students, let me know, please, in the chat right here. So now we're having some retracement, and we'll just wait to see where it goes. The 3 minute charts seems to have all the signals to go up except this line, which I like it to be positive. It's pointing negative, so it's not that excuse me, that promising. I'm not able to go long. It could be a way to go long. I still don't have these two pies coming together, so that's a problem as well. So I think we will wait. I don't think we could go long at this point. Okay, we see there is now the ellipse came together, but now the wave count is to the downside. We also notice that the ellipse on the Nasdaq has not come together, but still to the upside. That whole thing stick to have it. It's very confusing. So we're just gonna wait, and then we'll take a decision. I think the S&P is clearly the weaker index, and but look, it seems to be coming down. The Nasdaq just needs this line to turn to go down to zero, and I will be very happy to sell short. It probably will come first on the Nasdaq, on the S&P, not on the Nasdaq. So we will see what happens here. It's really very confusing because the Nasdaq and the S&P are not behaving the same way. You could see that the 3 minutes on the Nasdaq indicating there is a move to the upside, while the 3 minutes on the S&P is a retracement of wave 4 as part of a wave 5 wave to the downside. So really very different signals. Both of them point to the upside, but one in a counter trend of a wave with the counter trend to the up with a 5 wave down, and this is now the counter trend of the wave 5 to the upside. So we need to wait until one resolve itself, otherwise it's not gonna happen because these things will affect each other. We'll see which chart will be negated first. We know there is potential for upside at this point of the S&P because the ellipse did not hold a whole lot. I have a feeling the S&P is the one running the show. It just broke down through the ellipse, and I don't see something wrong with taking a short at this point here on the S&P. I'll start with 1 and I will double up if I have to. I don't like it too much on the upside anymore. By the way, the wave 3 on the downside, wave 3 or the PTI for the Nasdaq has turned negative, meaning that there's less likelihood of a wave 5 to the upside on the 3 minutes charts. Of course, on the 30 minutes charts, nothing is clear yet. we will probably have some retracement, i.e. move to the upside. I don't think we're gonna cross the high of today on the S&P of 2511. I will sell another one at 85 and another one at 90 if that's what it takes. You can see we have a loss. I have an order to sell another contract at 80, at 87 actually. I thought it was at 85, but that's fine. It just got filled. That's the second one. And you could see that wave 4 is in process. So that's fine. We expect a move to the upside now because of the stochastic here. I'll sell another one at 92. If it reaches that point. 92 is based on, where is 92? This is, yeah, right on the second Fibonacci retracement. It may not make it. We'll see when the stochastic goes up. If it goes up, it may not do that, but at least this stochastic RSI need to go up a little bit. The truth is the Nasdaq has not yet given, the ellipse did not get together. Let me show you that. You could see right here that it has not come together yet, and the PTI went below 35, so we're gonna have a slight move to the upside, but then we expect it to come down. So I'm not gonna go long at this point. I'm just gonna ride that move to the upside with the S&P. Of course, I could be very wrong, but we'll see. This wave 5 is not complete yet. Excuse me. This excuse me. This wave 4 is not complete yet, so there's a little bit more to go. It could go to 92. Don't know, but it could. The stochastic does allow it, so we will see. But the 30 minutes seems ready. Well, not really ready. Okay, so maybe there's a little bit more to the upside. Maybe all the way down to, I hope not 25.30, but we'll see. I'll get out if this is negated after 92.
Perhaps didn't come through as much as expected, and most of the kind of news on Fed measures and stimulus is kind of out there already. That being said, down 2 or 3%. This is not the same kind of rush for the exits.
We are already in the green on 2 contracts. We'll see what happens. As we said, the S&P is the weaker link here, so it's the first one to give it up.
Perhaps breaking them by a little bit. So that's all we have to go on in these environments. said at the beginning of the week, Mike, it's a week without major catalysts, even though we are getting some high frequency labor data, at least, and obviously ISM. But at this point, they're just not baked enough to give us a true sense of where we are at the moment. No, not nearly. And that's why I think when the market goes down 2% in a day, when it goes up 3% in a day, it's not necessarily sniffing out anything in particular about the macro. I don't think right now the market itself has a fix on exactly what the trend looks like, what the proper metrics are at this point. It's responding to credit conditions. That has softened up in the last couple of days, but certainly off the worst levels we saw about 10 days ago. So I do almost like the context is the catalyst. It's are we going to heal? Have the capital markets kind of adjusted and repriced enough for the whatever probable environment out there? But unless you tell the durations, everybody keeps saying of this lockdown, there's no way to really get at that. Now we're at the leading edge of a default cycle of some description out there now in terms of corporates getting into some trouble. So that all is it has to be absorbed as well. Mike, searching for metaphors to understand this market action, is it kind of like we have the major earthquake market-wise, and now these are little aftershocks? Is the bad news that the president sort of forecasted last night perhaps priced in at this
It seems
point?
to be coming down,
Thing to contemplate. Sure. No, I think it's very hard to do that with
as we
precision, but I do think
suspected.
aftershock,
I wouldn't say hoped,
works reasonably
but
well.
suspected.
It's very hard to also figure out, though, if everybody's bracing for the aftershock, does it still come? Well, yeah, if we're talking about geology, it still comes. But if we're talking about behavioral system like the markets, it's not clear.
The Elliott has not given a sell signal in the 30 minutes, so we could have some retracement of the retracement.
Quality type names. If you look at the momentum indexes, they've been vastly outperforming because it's all the big cap software,
But
also utilities. So
it looks negative more than positive. Of course, we will see a retracement within this move to the downside.
Fishing and bargain hunting. It just doesn't seem like that's the time for that.
Yeah, Mike, we're talking about equities, but bond market certainly seems to be open for business. Stephen Modi just reported on Carnival earlier in the hour. We saw record issuance for companies for investment grade last week as well. What is the read through there?
It's definitely open for business. Obviously, you're going to pay up probably if you're not one of the better credits, and that's par for the course. So I do think it's a net positive. It's progress based.
It's coming further down.
Where we were, Fed buying, $800 billion worth of.
It's now 77. We shorted at 83 average.
I do think that that's something though. It's going to.
I think I shorted at 75 and at shorted at 80 and 87. So now it's 76.
That we have to go on, right?
So we are in the red on both. You can see how this thing is coming down, and you could see that.
An alert target has been reached.
Okay, the 3 minutes on the Nasdaq suggested a bottom. I'm gonna, because the Nasdaq suggested a bottom, I'm gonna just take it off here, cover.
Order filled. Order
I covered my two positions. I will resell later. I made over $100 on that one. The reason I did this is I want to show you is that the Nasdaq on the 3 minutes, which I hope you can see, is just showed me a support right here. Because of that, I covered my short positions on the S&P, but this is likely to be a very short-lived support, at least for the S&P. So I was going to short the S&P rather quickly, just give it some time to release whatever oversold condition it might have. But I want to tell you why I covered, although wave 3 has not been completed yet. I did it because the Nasdaq gave me some support point, and that may hold for a couple points, just a couple points. I really don't know. I'm gonna watch and see what happened to the S&P. but that's what I wanted to show you. And I think I covered my position on the S&P at 75. Don't know. Let me see. Oh no, at 77.25. So really, back to where I was. Nothing have changed a whole lot, and maybe I think I'll just take another bet at 78. So we sold at 78. And let's see if we could sell one extra one at, I don't know, 82 maybe. See if it goes all the way up there. I don't know, that seems to be too far-fetched for it, but you never know. Did not do it. Now I see support for that at 24.66. So we have time. We have this space, a distance to cover. Also, the Nasdaq gave me some sell signals. The 30 minutes are still positive. I don't want to be anxious, but I don't see a whole lot of move to the upside, to be honest, but I've been wrong 1,000 times before. Put order to sell at 77. I got filled. I have two, and I have one at 62. I mean at 82. I doubt it if I'll make it, but if I do, I'm gonna be happy. I'm okay. It is coming down like I suspected, and the 3 minutes charge on the Nasdaq eventually caught up with the S&P and turned into a negative three waves to the downside. Now the Nasdaq showing us a move to let's see. It doesn't tell me. It actually say wave 5, so I'm gonna have to wait to see where that thing is going. The S&P wave 3 ends at 24.6650, so we're gonna ride it to that point. Okay. It's going to be very slow coming down because you know this is the low of the day. And because remember 12,460 was the 30 minutes support line. So we need to be careful with that. The only thing missing now for wave 4 to start on the 30 minutes is this Elliott trigger indicator. I like it to go down to negative, but the stochastic RSI and momentums are all ready. But again, remember that is a support of a wave 3, so it's not going to break easily unless there is very bad momentum. The internals have improved a little bit. They're 250 to 2700 and 500 to 2700, so it's 5 to 1 and 10 to 1 as opposed to 13 to 1. We expect this pushback to the upside at this point because this is pretty much the low of the day. That's why even if it turns positive, I'm going to short it again. See, it turned positive on me, meaning a loss, because it is at resistance, as I mentioned earlier, so that is expected. I'll keep my third order to sell at the 92. I'm in the green again. Okay, I see potential breaking. I see potential breaking. Coming down, it needs to break a little bit more. Remember, support at 67, which is the low of the day. But it's not that the low of the day that's holding it up. It's the fact that this is really support for a 30 minutes move. If it breaks it, we're gonna get much worse. So you can see it's getting erratic, which also suggests that some people are aware of that level being very critical. you could see some actually red lines because again this is resistance, and if it's gonna break it's gonna be a bad move to the dive side. I will ride it. It does look like it's going against us, but this is just, I believe, is temporary. There was a retest. Some people argue it is successful. It might be. I just think it's a way to the downside. So I have a sell order for the 82 on the S&P, which you should see if it makes it. If it doesn't make it, I'm fine with 2 contracts. The stochastic is clearly for the 30 minutes is ready to come down, and for the 3 minutes is on upside trend, so that's okay. Well, we're back in the green, although I would like to have sold a 3rd contract. I'll be a little bit patient until there's confirmation. There is no confirmation of the 30 minutes yet, whether on the S&P or the Nasdaq, so I'm just gonna have to wait. Okay, another potential move to the upside. I'd like to see the internals. $200, $2,700, 13 to 1. The trend is positive. That's the only thing I can tell you. The Nasdaq trend is positive. The S&P, the NYSE is slightly, almost neutral, but neutral to positive. The Nasdaq is definitely positive. So that's really what's going on here. Put call ratio starting to become positive, where the index players increase their put call ratio. So people are getting nervous, which is always a good sign in the sense that means there's some selling to take place. You could see it, we are in the green. Ironically, the S&P gave a parabolic positive signal. Wow, I didn't see that coming. That is very strange, I will tell you that. But we'll see if it's negated. Because we are at the bottom of the range and the low of the day, it's not coming down as much as it should. Not that it should just because I said so. We broke the low of few minutes ago. still the 30 minutes are not confirming the move. Now the 3 minutes of course are confirming the move, and we have further to go down both on the Nasdaq and the S&P. The Nasdaq could go to 7,500, which is 70 points from here. The S&P, that's the weaker one, will go to 2467. I'm willing to cover at 70 and watch it. Don't want to be greedy. We are pushing against the lower Bollinger Band, which will provide some support short term. We are at 72. I bought them at 73 and a half, as you can see, because there was a quick move to the upside, which is it wasn't a normal move, it was quick move. So let's see what the effect will be of that move. I could short it again. It is above what I shorted it, so I don't mind. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed that. It came down back quickly. Oh no, it did not. No, I'm looking at the wrong index. Sorry. It's still above. It's 2475. I covered a set 73 and a half. Let's see what's gonna happen. I like the 30 minutes to confirm it. I'll feel a lot more comfortable, because the 30 minutes, as you can see right here, the parabolic is still positive, and this, which we know is called the Elliott trigger, is still not below zero, which is, it needs to go to below zero for us to confirm a move. Now sometimes this thing takes longer to do it. And by the way, notice here that the ellipse never gave a sell signal. It never came together, which is usually a sign of weakness. It will eventually give it, but it will be way after the move to the downside has started. As I said, except for the Elliott trigger, which is this line right here, everything is waiting to come down. Okay, the S&P went up a little bit. I told you because of that sudden move was a little bit concerning. So that's fine. I'll short at 78 if I can. Well, I did 77 and a quarter. That's fine because I covered at 73, so that's 4 points, if nothing. I have a sell at 82. Probably will not get there. Need confirmation of the 30 minutes. I need it on the parabolic. I need it on the wave count Elliott trigger. Until that point, I'm gonna be picking it, taking it slowly. We're in the green again. It's nice when things work the way you want them for a change. So now the charts are clear and I could follow them very easily, relatively I should say, at least. I have one contract only. This is the point where the index rebounded at the 74, 73. Sorry, I had to step out and oh, look at that. Only when I step out, only when I have one contract, the market decides to follow my suggestions. All right. We're down. We're down to the support. This is the end of wave 3. Let me cover it here and revisit it. I think we're going to break it. I think we're going to break it. But I want confirmation from the for the Nasdaq, from the 30 minutes chart, I should say. It has not given it to me yet. See, I want that to come down. Okay, now it's bouncing back from the 67, which is the projected wave 3. That we expect. The question is, what's going to happen after that? Are we going to break further? We will evaluate very soon. Sorry, out of breath. I had to step out for a second. It did go exactly where I wanted it to go. Unfortunately, I only had one contract. It's all right. Now it's rebounding. But if you look at the chart, folks, you see that it shows me a wave 3, not the end of wave 5. So it's saying now there's a wave 4 in progress. And let's create some ellipse and see where that thing ends. And when that thing ends, we could short it again. All right, here it is. It's going to be a while. So we will see what happens. That's how the system works. I don't know what will happen, but that's what it's supposed to do. Okay? It's gonna go up now. It is going up. I don't necessarily want to go long at this point. Finally, the 30 minutes gave me a parabolic sell signal. That's very comforting for the short side, for shorting people. I still like to see that son of a gun turn negative. It's not there yet. Close, but no cigars. So let's wait. And when that turns negative, we could trade a lot more than 2 or 3 contracts. Because that means we're going, and we are going a lot. Well, the first one is actually the 2460, so that's not a lot. But if that breaks, then we are in big doodle. We will go to 100 points lower. That's not gonna happen. Well, I think it doesn't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but we'll see. Okay. Let's make sure that this first recovers enough. I don't see a lot of strength in this move, to be honest, folks. So I have a feeling it is likely to come down quickly. I expect it to go up, but did not get much of a move to the upside. We're gonna have to go short soon. Oh boy, I wanted it to bounce back a little bit. Okay. We'll start with 1 and double up every 3. Sounds like a coronavirus multiplication. Okay. Not moving a whole lot for somebody who just hit a wave 3 to the downside. Okay. I'm gonna take a stab right here at the 72. Okay, I took a stab at 72. It should go up all the way possibly to 85 before it's negated. So I'll put another one. It's not giving much chance. All right. See, guys, it is weak. See? All right, we'll just wait. Lord, 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 Lord. It's breaking. It's breaking. It's breaking. The low was 67 and a quarter. We are 69 and a quarter. That's 2 points. That's really hugging the low. The Nasdaq low was 75.24. The Nasdaq is holding up a little bit more, coming down. We just bounced off the low, but the Nasdaq still have 24 points. So obviously I said the S&P is the weaker one. We know that. Okay, we hit the low and created another low on the S&P. We broke the low. We broke the low marginally. Let me take a stab at another short right here. Okay, we shorted another one. Is that it? You give me half a point and you're gonna take it away? Don't do that. We're getting some positive diversions on the 5 minutes on the S&P. The green thing here, that suggests to me that the momentum on the downside is not as strong as the upside, but we'll see if it's negated. I'm in now with 2. We hit the low again. Remember, 60 is the end of wave 3. So that is critical. 2460. The Nasdaq is 16 points above the low of the day. Of course, it's not going to come down quickly because these are major support points. Well, we're coming down though, folks, as we said, which we expected. What's going to happen at 60? I have no idea. Oh, of course, I think it will bounce, that's for sure. Temporary bounce. At least temporary bounce, I would say. $63. $62. I'm going to cover one contract at 62. I covered one contract at 63 actually. And one at 61.75. So you know 60 is the support. Now we have positive divergence on the 5 minutes and 15 minutes for the S&P and Nasdaq. That simply means that the wave 5 is about to be completed. We'll see what happens. The 30 minutes have not yet confirmed the move to the downside. The Nasdaq, if it confirms it, will go down to 7,400. That's 100 points from here. And the S&P I can't believe where the S&P is going to go. That's crazy. 100 points. So I'm not sure. This is okay. I got out, made 100 or so on that as well. And let's wait and see the effect of this negative, positive divergence. And for those who are wondering what the word am I talking about, let me explain this to you. This is a wave 3 and that's a wave 5. Look at the momentum of wave 3, and at least based on the charts, it doesn't look like it, but this computer is telling me, or the program is telling me, that the depth of this is not the depth of wave 3. Where's wave 3? I can't even see wave 3. Here's wave 3. Okay, for some reason the computer or the program is reading that the depth of wave 3 here is larger than the depth of wave 5, which is typical at the end of wave 5. But this seems to be higher, and I'm not sure why this system is giving me this signal. But it is what it is. I'm looking at it though, it doesn't look like it. It says the same for the 15 minutes chart. Let me look at the 15, maybe it's clearer. Okay, here's the 15, maybe clearer. Yeah, here's the 3, much deeper than the 5. This is the 5, this is the 3. So the 15 clearly is a positive divergence, meaning there was not momentum on the second leg down, which typically talks about a turnaround. Well, we hit the 60, folks, right there. We hit it. Okay, so don't know what to tell you, except that we hit the point of support and we went below that now. Okay, now we're looking at more to the downside. And still the 30 minutes did not confirm the move. We're losing steam. I got up a little bit early. That's fine. I mean, it's just what it is, all right? We don't have to be greedy. Okay, I could take a stab for one contract here and double up if needed. Okay, I shorted at 60. I'm gonna short another one right here. can go to 61. Okay, I'm short 2. That's 61. Okay, it's coming down. It's broke the low. And still the 30 minutes have not confirmed the move. But this is supposed to go to 48. So we have a while to go. We will ride it. If we can, to 48. And the Nasdaq, oh boy, that looks a lot worse for the Nasdaq being the stronger. 74.35. So that's 70 points on the Nasdaq and only 10 points on the S&P. So we'll see which one holds more. There will be back end filling. We just have to ride it out unless we see some strong reversal for some reason. Then we should be quick to get out. I'm happy with 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, where forward is going down. That's fine. Okay, we're at the low again. We are low again. The Nasdaq is nowhere close to 74.30. So what's gonna happen? Which one is gonna give up first? Is the S&P is gonna go further down, which is the weaker index today, or will it hold the Nasdaq up and bounce from the 47? Not sure. We'll see. It's coming down. Look, we hold 2 contracts. The low is 53.50. The Nasdaq is holding its 7,500 line. I'm bouncing back 10 points right away. We'll see. The 30 minutes have not confirmed it either yet. The low on the S&P is 53.50. We are at 56. Sorry, I had to step back, step out. Okay, we're still alright. We still haven't hit. We're still at 53.50, so nothing happened, just bounced back a little bit. Okay. I think it bounced back because we were at the Bollinger Band. We were outside the Bollinger Band, so that's understandable. So in this case, it's a matter of time before it comes back, unless it's want to do a reversal at this point. The stochastic sure is ready for that. I covered it, just it's going up too fast. I wanted to have at least $30. We will short it, cover it at 58 and 3/4. It's now at 60. It's rebounding. It's a wave 3, well, actually, on the S&P it says end of wave 5. On the Nasdaq it says wave 4. So we'll see which one will give in. And the 30 minutes never gave a sell signal. So we will just have to see what to do at this point. Yeah, I think at this point I need to step back and watch it because it's getting too cute. We will watch it. I'm not gonna buy now although we have a positive divergence based on these green lines here. I could make 4 or 5 points, but I don't want to take that chances here. You want to go with the one with the higher probability. The Nasdaq is coming back quickly. Oh gosh, I like that. Nasdaq want to come back. But the Nasdaq tells me that it's actually a wave 4 to the upside within a wave 5 wave to the downside. So look at the S&P, went to 63. It shows end of wave 5. Let's look at the momentum. Wave 5 is bigger than wave 3, so not sure why this is saying that, but it looks to me like it's not. But anyway, we'll watch it, see if it's gonna turn positive. If the parabolic turns positive here, I will entertain a long position. But so far, I don't feel so. Because the 30 minutes parabolic is negative. We just turned negative, as a matter of fact. Can we create ellipse for that one here? Let's do that. Wow, a long way for it to rebound. We'll just wait. Maybe it's not there yet. Okay. Okay. The 3 minute on the Nasdaq gave me a parabolic buy signal. And the S&P not yet. The stochastic is positive, i.e. can go up. On the Nasdaq, that is. Okay, so the S&P came down, retested the low, and seems to bounce back, which is good. The Nasdaq already made a push to wave 4. The only problem here is, let me show you something, folks. Ironically, the 30 minutes now gave me a sell signal. All right, I don't take this lightly. All right, if the 30 minutes gave me a sell signal using my software, I'm gonna have to respect that. But let me show you the Nasdaq 3 minutes. The Nasdaq 3 minutes shows a wave 4 to the upside, while the S&P 3 minutes shows a wave 5 has been completed and we're going up. One of them is obviously wrong, because we could go up a little bit on both of them and find resistance at some point on the Nasdaq. The S&P is not arguing for resistance and arguing for another wave to the upside, which is very strange, to be honest. Also, the 500 tick shows wave 3 to the upside, so this is confusing. I'm gonna have to wait, keeping in mind that both the 30 minutes for the Nasdaq and the S&P have given me a sell signal. So I'm gonna have to respect that and look for sell signal on the S&P and the Nasdaq. We'll see when this bottoms up. There's a way to go before it bottoms up. In fact, can I go along here? 7523. Oh, it did reach that point. It's on the way back already. So let me take a stab at one contract, just one contract. Okay, here's one contract. We'll double up soon. Okay. I cannot take a much bigger position because I don't see why it would go up when the 30 minutes is pointing down. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, look at this big loss. Oh, it wasn't one contract, it was two contracts still in me. Oh jeez, I didn't need to lose that money. Oh boy. Okay, I'll buy another one here to average out. My average cost is $23. You know, I sold at 23 and a quarter, just covered my my commission. I mean, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with going short when it can't move that much. So I didn't lose money. I didn't make money either. It's 28. Look at the son of a guns. That stinks, right? But that's okay. Not gonna get upset. It was not. it was not based on the models, so it's a gamble. Back to 23. All right. The 30 minutes points to 7,400 on the Nasdaq. That's 100 points from here. And on the S&P, points to 2360, 100 points, still 100 points. And that now it's like only wave 3 actually. Ooh, this is really look at the Nasdaq, it's already down below 23. All right, so we're just gonna be patient here until something seems to be more valid. Now the stochastic is overbought on the S&P, so that's a good sign in the sense that we could short it. But the parabolic is positive, so I will hold on. Okay, I will hold on before I short, but I will be shorting soon. I'm gonna have to respect the 30-minute signal, which you see right here. In fact, we could take a short position at 61. See if it goes up again and we'll short it again. Okay. Oh. I'm shorting 2 all the time by mistake. Okay, try to short another one at 63. Okay. We'll short another one at 60 something, 68 maybe. We are short, wow, 3. Didn't realize that. Yeah. Maybe I need to short one more. I don't want to carry too much because you never know when you're off. Shorted one, I'm shorting the last one. Maybe I'll do one more in worst case scenario. At 65. 66. It's not making it yet. We'll see if it's gonna make it. If it doesn't, that's fine. I don't need to be short more than 3 contracts. Okay. It's coming down, not as fast as I expected. I'm short 3 contracts. Now it's coming fast. The low is 53, we are at 58. So we have a way to go. The stochastic is overbought, so that's lent itself to moving down. The 30 minutes gave me a sell signal. I'm gonna have to respect it, although it gave it to me at the bottom. So, but that's 30 minutes, so we should be okay. We'll stay in that position. And okay. It's not moving as fast as I expected now that the 30 minutes gave me a sell signal. I might cover since I have 3 contracts. I hate to lose money on them. I'm looking at the left hand side here. I see the big boys are buying. I don't like that too much. I bought 3 of them at 59 and 3/4. Made, I don't know, $40. I think it's the right thing for me. I'm gonna take a rest here. I think we may go back and forth. I think I'm okay. I may resume it around 2 o'clock, 2:30 I should say, to see what happened. For now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you around 2:30 unless the market makes a significant move. Look, see, it's 63. It was good to get out at 59 until the picture is clearer. And remember, the 60 was a strong support initially, so that's why we are going back and forth, not able to break it, not able to hold it, neither. So we'll see around 2:30 or so if the market seems to be doing anything significant. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps.